This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. The one, the only ape father. Basically, very sorry. I've been out all day. We had a crazy day today with the ape mom, the family. They were all, because the kids are off now with spring, their little break they get. I guess it's the spring break. And they were back and forth. They wanted to go see their grandmother. They love their grandmother, but it's a good thing. But anyway, ape father is back. Wow! And ready to attack, right? So here's the situation. I understand, like, a lot of people were happy we finished in the green, both GameStop and both AMC, but I'm not. This is like Ring-around-the-rosie to me. You know what I mean? We've been doing this, like, I don't know if you noticed, this has been like 3 times already. 3 times with GameStop's 151, then they drive it back down to the 140 range. Same thing with AMC. AMC goes back to 18, the high 18s, close to 19. They drive it back down. So what we really need to do is break the trend. We got to break the trend. But sometimes it's not in our control, right? It's like, like I said, we got to do what's in our control. That's it. That's all we can do. We can't, unfortunately, we are stuck in a game. It's like imagine there was this thing on the Twilight Zone, right? This kid, Anthony, he was a little boy and he had these powers. He could do anything he wished for, right? Anything he wished for came true. If he wished for Godzilla to come up in the ocean, Godzilla would come up in the ocean, okay? So the thing is, if you mess with this guy, forget about it, okay? He'll put you in the cartoon land and the cartoon characters will eat you up. Kind of like we're in cartoon land. That's what it's like. It's like we can't really do much, but what at least I suggest is do what's in our power. We could buy, right, on non-payment for order flow platforms, meaning don't buy on Robinhood, don't buy on Webull, don't buy on TD Ameritrade, don't buy on Charles Schwab. You know what I mean? You can't buy on these platforms because what's happening is that when you buy, I don't want to keep being redundant, your buy orders are going into the dark pools. They're staying in the dark pools for up to 30 days. And that's why they could keep controlling these prices. You know what I mean? Citadel. And because what it is that they process these orders whenever they choose to, when you're buying on payment for order platforms. Now, when you're buying on Fidelity, Active Trader Pro, it's instant. It's instantly going into the lit mark. Can't you see the difference of that? Like, everyone keeps saying, hey, Paul, you're so redundant. You say the same things. But you're not understanding. That's why. See, they're able to control the price. Okay, Citadel. They're able to keep this ring-around-the-rosie thing going on. Because if you're buying, and I know you're buying on payment for order flow platforms, because Gary Gensler said it, 95% of all new buy orders are going through payment for order flow platforms. So, try to stop that. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is we have to build awareness. I am telling you, there are so many people out there that don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, they don't know because, there's a lot of people like Strongman Personal Finance. Like, he even admitted it to me. You know what he said to me when we did the debate? He said to me, I don't really care if there's market corruption, because it doesn't affect me. I'm in index funds. And a lot of people think like him. There's a lot of people that they're either not invested in the stock market, or they're invested in index funds, or they're invested in like bonds or something else, and they're not affected by this corruption. So they don't care. Okay, but the thing is, it still should be something that everyone should know about, even if they're not technically invested in the same stocks we are, and they're in a whole different. They can be in index funds. I still want them to know about the corruption in the stock market, because if enough people hear about it, it's principle to people. People get mad. Believe me, when people hear injustices in this world, people get angry. I know I do. When I see someone who's an innocent man and he's being tortured, you see, like, perfect example, the movie with Denzel Washington. Did you ever see that, The Hurricane? This guy was an innocent man. He was an innocent man. He's been put in jail ever since he was a kid. He never did nothing wrong. He was just a very talented boxer. Okay? Reuben Carter. He was a talented boxer. But you know what? He was his whole life tortured, put in jail. That bothered me. And you know what? It bothered a lot of people. Celebrities. Bob Dylan wrote a song about it. All the celebrities started talking. And for many, many years. And eventually, he was set free. Okay? So it just goes to show you, he never gave up, Reuben Carter, the Hurricane. And he prevailed. He won. Okay. Yes, it was a sin. I mean, I think he got paid something like $2 million or something. I mean, the guy should have been a billionaire. They kept him in jail his whole life. It was terrible. It was an innocent man. He did nothing wrong. But the point is that because everyone saw what was going on and there was so much awareness, so many people fought for him. And it was those Canadian family. They're the ones that they went all out for him. God bless that family. And they won. They won for him. Okay, and they adopted that that beautiful kid who loved him. He thought he looked at Reuben Carter. He read his book. When he read his book, he immediately had a connection to him. It was a great movie if you never saw it. And he kind of looked at him like a father figure, and Reuben looked at him like a son. And he said this was no accident we met, the two of them, because it was destiny. The two of them were meant to meet, because they did a beautiful thing. And we could do a beautiful thing. We could beat the corruption, but we need awareness. See, that's the key. See, Reuben Carter got a lot of awareness. We need a lot of awareness. Tell every day, even if you're telling your friends or you're telling your family members or you're sharing my videos, just try to get the word out there. It doesn't cost you anything to put my video on your Facebook page. Why can't you do that every day? You know, I mean, like, why is that so hard for people, especially my fans? You know, let's get the word out there because we want people to know what's going on. We want to create a public outrage. And that's why I keep making these videos. And I'm going to keep, a lot of my videos are not about AMC, but that's not the point. A lot of my videos or GameStop or about different subjects, that's for a different reason. I'm just doing that to try to get a name. I'm trying to do that to get a lot of videos out there. You got bish. But at the end of the rainbow, my main goal is AMC and GameStop. Never forget that. Never forget that. I want to use whatever power, whatever fame I get one day to fight because I want to win. And right now we're not winning. This is just Ring-around-the-rosie. We have to surpass this level. We got to get past it. We got to at least get back. AMC's got to get at least back into the mid to the high 20s. And GameStop's got to head back to the $200 level. All right. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm an entertainer. AMC and GameStop, the Pluto. Wow.